Welcome you all once again for this session. In this lesson, we are going to see the topic from the class 8. So, already I have picturized, I have shown the picture to you. You could see, yes. The name of the topic is Unfolding Bud. So, it is a poem from grade 8. So, you could easily guess the topic meaning, and also it was picturized there. See, you could see one the flower is there, and nearby you could see the unfolding bud, which is going to be unfold. Sorry. So let us start the session by introducing the poet of the poem. So Unfolding Bud is a poem which is written by the poet Naoshi Koriyama. Naoshi Koriyama is a Japanese poet born in Kikai Island, Kagoshima Prefecture. He first attended the University of New Mexico. He graduated from the New York State College for Teachers at Albany in 1954 and returned to Japan to teach and write poetry. So this is what all about Naoshi Koriyama, and he is the poet of this poem. Let us get into the poem. Before we start the summary, I need you to see this video. Yes.
One is amazed by a water lily, unfolding with each passing day, taking on a richer color and new dimensions. One is not amazed at a first glance by a poem which is as tight-closed as a tiny bud. Yet one is surprised to see the poem gradually unfolding, revealing its rich inner self as one reads it again and over again.
Yeah, thank you. This is what the video
One
about
is amazed by
the poem. Let us start the summary of this poem. Listen carefully. Yeah. So, Unfolding Bud, which is written by the poet Naoshi Koriyama. This is a seemingly simple poem with a deep and profound meaning spanning multiple levels. So, you could say this poem has different profound meanings and deep meanings also there. While reading, you can easily understand the poem. Okay. So, in that video already the poem was displayed. You could see that in a subtitle, and that is what the video fully. Okay, so now we can study the summary. We are amazed at the increasing beauty of the water lily as we watch it unfold at its own pace. Day by day, an ordinary looking bud opens out to reveal petals of delicate shades, mesmerizing us with its stately elegance. So you could see, if you get inside any garden, you could see the water lily in the bond. Okay, so mostly we will be attracted towards the flower, not bud, right? So that's what, when the flower is when the flower started to unfold, you could see it has its difference in its place. It, I mean, the structure of the flower and the color of the flower, everything will be changed. Okay, so automatically then when the flower starts to unfold, it will be attract us. That was given in the first para. Come to the next para. We are not amazed with one reading of a poem. The poem may not impress us at first glance, for it is like a tightly closed bud, but on reading it over and over again, we are able to enjoy the deeper meanings. Sorry, it unfolds like a lily in bloom. Sorry. So that's why the second part, what they are trying to tell is, so you could see, if there's a poem, actually the poet is comparing the unfolding bud, I mean water lily, with the poem, okay, with the poem. So same like that, how the unfolding bud will be. If the flower started to unfold, automatically it will attract. Before it was a bud, right? At that time it won't attract anyone. After it opens its petals, that time only you will be attracted. Okay, the same like that is comparing the flower with the poem. uh, how it was, okay, how he is comparing is, see, if there's a poem given to us, if you start to read the poem, at first we can't understand the poem and its deeper meaning, but if you read again and again, you can get a lot of new meanings from that, and it automatically you will understand the deeper meaning of the poem. Okay, at first you won't accept what the poet is trying to tell, you won't understand that, but later if you read it again and again, automatically you know everything, you understand easily, and it will gives you greater experience of reading the poem. Okay, at first you can't understand, you may not enjoy the poem, but afterwards you will enjoy and read the poem. Okay, that is why he's telling how the flower will unfold itself and it will attract the people. Same like that here, the poem, uh, if you understand the poem by reading again and again, it will the poem too, it will attract us. Okay, the poem also will attract us. That's what the poet is telling. Then the first verse is an image of beauty of a blooming water lily bud. Its rich color and graceful height are left to the imagination of the reader, who sees the flower through his mind's eye. So you could see that the first stanza, first verse is fully about the water lily, how it unfold itself. That is why given in the first stanza. And come to the second verse. The second verse states a contrast and a comparison, the contrast between our response to an unfolding lily and our response to a poem, though both of them are similar in the way they treasure there. Okay, so which means here the same thing. First stanza of the poem tells about the unfolding lily, the same like that the second stanza of the poem, it's all about the poem. Okay, and that is a comparison between the unfolding lily and the poem. Okay, I mean here the poem